Fitness family, it is on once again. It is yours truly, your favorite power couple in the building. Amar Amari, the king and queen.
Amani Amari.
In the building one more time, family. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Power Couple Mental Fitness Program.
Yeah.
Where we focus on your spiritual, your physical, and financial well-being, sponsored by Uwapele Movement. Uwapele Movement is a ministry that does exactly that. And it's a Yoruba word for those who don't know. Iwapele means gentle character. And we focus on Ire-Riri, which is good character. Another Yoruba word for you. How's everybody week going out there? Hopefully everybody week is going well. It's midweek. Some like to say hump day, hump day. Yes, indeed, family. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank everybody who has subscribed to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram as well. It's not about popularity. It is about prosperity. Where? In your spiritual, your physical, and your financial life. That's what it's all about with us. And we thank you all. Follow us and we will follow you back no matter how many followers you have. You have 2, you can have 3. Don't matter to us. We don't matter. You know, we're going to show you love. As long as you got empowering content, okay, and you really about this life,
yes,
we got you, family. We got you. And we'll share your content too. No problem. Easy day. Easy day, because that's what we're all about.
Absolutely.
My queen and I attitude is servitude, and it's our pleasure to come on here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in the AM to serve you.
Yeah.
So holla us, let us know how you're doing today, where you're tuning in from. Remember, we got a sale going on. It is African History Month. So happy African History Month, family.
Yes.
We got a wonderful sale going on for you at the Kevlon Lifestyle Store. We buy African men, women's clothing, women accessories. All right. We got health and beauty products for you. And we got a 10% discount on the entire store for you. So make sure you go there and enjoy that sale. All right. I'm going to put up the banner for you so you can get the content that you need. Only thing you need to do is put the code history10 there. That's information for you. We're going to take a 40-second break and we'll be right back. And we're going to dive in. Today's topic is organize your life. That's right. Organize your life. We all need a little bit of work. Stop playing. You need a little bit of work too. Stop playing. We all can improve. All right. So we get ready to go. We'll be right back.
We're here to service your African men's and women's clothing, accessories, health, and wellness product needs. Visit alkebulanlife.com.
And we are back in this home once again, family. Topic of discussion is organize your life. And as we know, okay, when you are unorganized, things get out of control, right?
Yeah.
All right. So before we begin, we want to give honor to our Agungun, which is the ancestors in Yoruba. Okay, so we want to say Majuba Agungun.
Majuba.
All right, we want to say Adupe, give thanks to Agungun. So Adupe Agungun, we give thanks for our ancestors, known and unknown before us, who laid down their lives for us to have a better life. Also for those who fought to maintain and to regain our tradition, our spiritual, physical, and financial and mental well-being, as well as our land. All right, so we want to give thanks to our Agungun, Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. And also we want to say Kinkamashe to all of you and your families. And Kinkamashe is,
may nothing negative happen to you, your family members, your surroundings, you know, anything that's attached to you. May nothing negative happen to you.
Ashe, oh.
Ashe.
I say. All right, so we get ready to dive in, family. So again, organizing your life, right? It is imperative that we get control of that. It's something that I had to learn how to do. I love to be transparent because as we all know, we got a lot of, fronters on here today. People want to fake like they rich and they got all this going on. Their lives are just, perfect and, they're wealthy and broke as can be. You understand what I'm saying? Or, their marriages is all together terrible. You know what I mean? But,
there's children in the world.
Yeah, exactly. And for myself, I had to organize my life. Okay. It was
Absolutely.
Things that I wasn't thinking about when I heard somebody who is more thoughtful about certain things and more knowledgeable, understanding about certain things as it relates to spirituality, health and finance. I heard the subject matter experts speaking various times, and I was like, wow, I really need to get my life together in those areas. Okay. And one of them is just organizing my life, meaning that I had to learn how to put my needs before my wants. You understand? I had to really start focusing on what's important, which is my family. Okay. Not only while I'm here, but when I leave here. All right. So I heard about various financial strategies that will help my family level up in the arena of investing. I heard about the stock market. I heard about rental properties. Okay. I heard about the IULs, Index Universal Life policy. I heard about the whole life policies. And then I heard about how those things could benefit my family and I. One thing I love about the IUL, for those who've been following me, you know that I talk about those two products a lot, okay, which is the IUL and the whole life. And the reason being is because of the living benefits that you have. One thing about term life is, depending on which company that you're with, depending on which company that you're with, I want to make that very clear. All right. You have to get ill. All right. In order for you to be able to benefit from that policy. Okay. And another thing, that's why it's called term, is not permanent. Okay. 20, 30 years, you have to start all over again, and it could cost you an astronomical amount of money for you to restart that policy. Why is this important? Because we like to talk about things that's going to enable you to leave generational wealth. Okay. And not only that, I like to teach you about things, share with you these things, because I just started not too long ago, family. So that's why I want to be transparent with you and help you to understand that once upon a time, not long ago, I wasn't this guy that you are listening to today. I wasn't very savvy to a lot of these things. I wasn't aware of these various vehicles. And the reason being is because guess what? It's for that 1%. Amar, who was that 1%? The wealthy. The wealthy. You understand? It's a lot of information that we did not know because it was only shared amongst those who are the elite, all right, wealthy people. And so now this is the information age where we have the opportunity for us to be able to learn these various strategies to help us in our life, even as it relates to spirituality. I didn't know about these various spiritual systems. I was told to stay away from certain things. You know what I mean? Just like some people are told about credit, right? That's the way it was with our spirituality, right? I had to venture out myself and say, okay, let me learn about this myself. I'm hearing about so many people just saying, but let me look into it myself. Just like investing in real estate, right? You hear all these horror stories, things of this nature. But I'm so glad that my queen and I, that we tried it for ourselves. Why? Because it became a financial vehicle that we can utilize to transport our family and I from out of poverty into prosperity, as well as our spirituality. It is a vehicle that was used to transport us from spiritual poverty into spiritual prosperity. Now, you may say, Ma, what they got to do with organizing my life? Has a whole lot to do with organizing your life. You know what I'm saying? Because when your mind is captivated by things that is hindering you, it keeps you stagnant in your growth. Okay. And guess what? The most valuable asset that you have is your mind. Okay. Intellectual property. As I always say, intellectual property will help you to acquire property, will help you to acquire assets. Intellectual property, okay, is not only limited to natural information. It's also spiritual information that will help you to grow. Why is it important for you to grow in your mind? Because when your mind is focused, you're able to maneuver in life and make sound decisions for you and your family, to be able to help to, again, build generational wealth. Okay, when you don't have that mindset and it starts in your mind, that's the reason why I said spirituality is important, because, you know, being wealthy is a mindset. Wealth begins in the mind. It begins in the mind. It starts here, right? And what am I saying? You have to have a desire, okay, to become wealthy. And also it takes a mindset to build wealth, okay? That's why wealth is not common. It may be commonly known, but the information of wealth strategies is not commonly known. So that's why it's very important to understand that, listen, you will not get wealthy if you don't have a wealthy mindset.
You have to dig for it.
You got to dig for it. Absolutely. I love that. You know, so in other words, you know, your mindset has to be out of just a 9 to 5. Okay. You just can't think 9 to 5, because nobody just get wealthy off of just working a 9 to 5. Okay. For those who are wealthy that do, guess what? They have passive income. They have other streams of income coming in. Okay, all the people who I know invest, all of them, everybody, even the ones who work, who's building wealth, guess what? They have financial knowledge, okay, that they're able to implement, that they're able to help them to not only just, guess what, to acquire wealth, but to maintain their wealth, to grow their wealth, and guess what else? To protect their wealth, right? That's one a lot of people want to talk about. Just like I tell people a lot about, because I learned about this too myself. And as I learn, you'll learn, right? You know, so I learned about land trust. I learned how to protect assets. Now, I didn't know nothing about this years ago. When I heard about a trust, okay, the trustee, the only thing I thought about was in the church. You understand? I'm just being honest with you. I'm just keeping it real. You know, when I heard about a trustee, I remember that they handled the money in the church, and, you know, they're the ones who did that, but I didn't understand about, you know, asset protection. I didn't understand. I didn't know nothing about that. You understand? Putting your property in a land trust, or protecting your assets, putting it in a LLC, a limited liability company, you know, to where, you know, you're able to protect yourself in your business. You understand? And what you own personally. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know these things. So why am I saying this? Because it's important for you to be able to learn these things so you and your family can start businesses together. I'm not just talking about, you know, I'm doing something out of mama's kitchen, exchanging some chicken for some currency, and that's it. You know, listen, it's more to business than that. You understand what I'm saying? That's a transaction. You know what I mean? But in order for us to really understand business, you got to understand the employee identification number. You got to understand business credit. You understand? You got to understand registering your business with the state. You got to understand that when you don't have those things in place, when it comes to certain programs that the government offers, you won't be able to get access to that capital, because your business is not a bona fide business. See, some of we all I'm in business, but you're really not in business unless it's bona fide business. You understand what I'm saying? You may be, you know, getting money and everything like that, but how are you really benefiting from that? Are you getting any tax write-offs from what you're doing? You understand what I'm saying? The things that you're acquiring for your business, your cups, and, you know, anybody who has a real estate business, you know, you're buying all type of filters and things of that nature for your business. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can write that stuff off, but guess what? If we don't know that, then we won't be able to benefit from that. So this is where the organization comes in, that meaning that you start doing things to where it's setting you up so your family can start building a financial shelter in order for you to be able to glean from while you are alive. Again, investing. Okay. For instance, you want to focus on doing this is what I like to call it. I call it, you know, a long-term return. You know what I'm saying? Then a short-term return. This is just me. This is what I just say. Like trading. Okay. That's a quick way to get money. Okay. When you start looking at stocks, okay, now you're looking at something more so long-term. You're looking for it to grow and to mature, right? You know what I'm saying? But when you do a IUL too, why is that important? Okay, because you got a living benefit with that. You could benefit from that while you are alive too. It's an investment. Your money grows and it's actually more protected than the stock market, to where you don't have to be concerned about it getting affected by the stock market, right? You understand what I'm saying? So now you start learning about, okay, how can I stay away from taxes too? And then, you know, how can I actually, you know, get a quick return on my money legally, right? So you learn a trading skill set, you get involved with that, you know what I mean? And you're able to learn the market, and then you're able to get a quick return on that money. But then you want something that you're able to grow to where when you become an elder, you know, you become an older person, right? You know, you have something, you know, in store for you. So that's where your IUL side comes in at as well. You know what I'm saying? And also you want something in place to where if you leave here, right, that your family, okay, will be able to benefit from it. Like say, for instance, you're young, you leave here young, you know, I'll be 45 in August. I leave here, you know, soon. Okay, my wife will benefit from what I have. You know what I'm saying? So it's also a tool that's for right now and for later. So you want to think about now and later. I call it that now and later strategy. Okay, what can I benefit from now? And then what can I have in place long term? Should I live, you know, to 70 or 80 years old? For those who, you know, love their job and you want to work up until that, you know, that point, of course, that's perfectly fine. That's what you want to do. That's fine. You do that, right? You know, but you also want to have something in place. Should you become that old, okay, you won't be a Walmart greeter. I'm just saying. Okay, there's a lot of people who are elders, who are senior citizens. They don't have no choice not to work. That's not an option for them. You understand what I'm saying? You want to be able to have that option when you're 70 or 80 years old, to where you don't have to go to Walmart and bag groceries, everything like that. So you got to start thinking about those things now. This is where organizing your life comes in at. So I hope some of you are capturing this and you follow me, and you're able to correlate the title, okay, yes, the topic with the information that I'm sharing with you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because this is important, because I'm gonna tell you something, family. This is what hurt a lot of African families. You know, because we're not organizing our lives. You know why? Because we don't have the information to organize it. You know what I mean? You got to have a blueprint to build certain things. And this is the blueprint to help you to construct, as we talked about in the intro of this video, you know what I'm saying, is the financial shelter. Queen?
Yes, that's a big portion of organizing our life, and that's organizing, you know, putting things into place now that could benefit our beneficiaries later. Shall we pass, or, you know, have an untimely demise or what have you. I want to talk about a little bit about organizing ourselves in the here and now. I myself, and my husband, of course, but I myself am a very, very busy person, and juggling about 3 businesses, and I'm just constantly on the go. I'm constantly communicating. I'm constantly working in the office, and things are just coming at me left and right? So organization also entails taking a moment to take a look around you and see what's going on in your world that needs to be put into perspective. You know, if you never take the time to stop in the middle of your, I don't really want to call it chaos, but if you take a minute to stop in the middle of your busy life or in the middle of your busy day to take an inventory of what's going on and put those things in order, it would enhance your life. It will cause you to be more organized.
That's right.
And and we call it, for the most part, having balance.
Yes.
You know absolutely. What I'm saying? Having balance in the home, how you balance a job and you balance business. That's you have to take time to step back, look at the situation, and put those things in place. So I told my husband just this morning, I said, look, I just need a day off, you know, to really, really get my processes in place and to really, really manage the process so that I put out a strategic plan in order to reach a goal. You see what I'm saying? We call that, of course, process management. When you use strategy to reach a goal. And I always say, okay, if I want to be a doctor, you know, in a few years, I know that I got to go to 12 years of medical school, and then I'll reach my doctor. But what is it that I need to do in between? What do I need to organize? What do I need to plan in between me deciding that I want to be a doctor and me actually being a doctor?
Mm-hmm.
And that's one way to organize your life in that area. We have to strategically, you know, intentionally, you know, set aside and organize the things around us and protect our space. Yes. Because we have a plan in place, but then things start coming in all type of ways, and it'll throw you off kilter again, and you're going in an area that you didn't set out to go. You know what I'm saying? It's not a part of the plan. It's not a part of you living a peaceful life. Sometimes you have to cut those things off, but you have to guard yourself. You have to guard yourself and remain balanced. If not, you will get off kilter, and you can become very unorganized.
And so, as we know, as adults, it's a lot to life, you know, than we actually think. You know what I mean? And so when you get out here in this world, a lot of us struggle as adults and struggle to raise our children to be adults. You understand what I'm saying? Because we don't have these, I want to say, these strategies, if you will, to be able to implement in order for us to be able to build that solid family structure. Because understand that it's more to it than just morality, right? A lot of us, we can quote the Bible, we can quote the Quran, you understand what I'm saying? But a lot of us don't really know the natural things that we need to know in order for us to be able to make it in this life. You understand? You know, a lot of our children, right? If we knew as parents about credit, and if we were disciplined with that knowledge that we have, you understand, and wise with what we have, right? You know, our children could have high credit scores if we knew about, you know, authorized putting our child on the credit card as an authorized user, as responsible adults putting them on there, of course, you know, and understand about, you know, credit card utilization and keeping it within 20 or 30%, you know, and not looking at, well, I got a credit card and I'm just going to run it up. You understand what I'm saying? You know, so this is the reason why I'm saying is that we have to organize. We got to start, okay, slow it down. You know, we're going on trips, you know, we're doing all these, and nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with going on recess, but we got to take out the time to work too. And what I'm saying is that we got to take out the time to learn. You understand what I'm saying? These financial strategies, and to learn. You understand what I'm saying? Teachings that's going to empower our family in the spiritual arena, and learn, okay, how to properly prepare our foods. And believe not, it's part of, oh, yes, it is. Yes. Organizing our, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Right? Because if you're going to the gym, okay, and you're smoking cigarettes at the same time, that's counterproductive. You got to organize yourself. You understand what I'm saying? You know, if you're saying I'm trying to get healthy, but then you're smoking or you're getting drunk quite a bit, you understand what I'm saying? In all seriousness, that's counterproductive. So you got to get some type of organization. Like, how are you going to get there by doing something that is counterproductive? Right? So, okay, I want to be wealthy, but here's the question. What are you doing in order for you to ascertain that? What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? How are you setting yourself up to obtain that which you say that you desire? You understand? In other words, what are you reading? What are you listening to? Like, what evidence that you have that you can bring to, you know, the table and prove to yourself as well hey, I'm serious about this. I'm serious about the betterment of my life and my family life. Okay. Now I want you to be honest with yourself. I want you to look at from, okay, Monday, because we're in Wednesday. I want you to be honest with yourself in this hour. Okay. What have you done to empower yourself mentally, physically, and financially? Okay. You know, you don't have to put it out there. That's up to you. If you want to put it in the comment block, that's up to you. You understand what I'm saying? That's your business. It's personal, right? So what have you done? What time have you taken out? Because a lot of us say, oh, I don't have time. This is the reason why you need to organize. You know, they actually have binders that's called organizers. Organizers. You understand? Some people, you know, you may not need an organizer binder. Some of you, you know, mentally you can do it. But what we got to do is prioritize our days and ensure that we get our workouts in. You know what I'm saying? That we get our prayer meditation in.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
Now
and that we
talking.
get our financial education in. Listen, every day.
Talking.
Every
Yes.
day. This is no lie. Every day, my financial educator, Evan Jefferson, come on at 6 o'clock in the morning. You understand? And when he's on, I'm there listening, learning about cryptocurrency, learning about trading, learn about these various financial strategies. Why? Because I want to learn. Why? So I can use that information to do what? To build generational wealth for my family. You understand? But some of you, oh, that's too early. Then you're not serious. Then you're not serious. You understand what I'm saying? One thing we got to understand is that those who we look at that are wealthy, okay, like Robert F. Smith, Oprah Winfrey, Beyonce, you understand what I'm saying? Michael Jordan. When you look at all these people like I talked about the other day, you understand what I'm saying? When you look at all those people, family, guess what? They didn't get wealthy by not being grinders. People, some of you don't like them, but guess what? They work for it though. It don't matter if you like them or not. You understand what I'm saying? They work for their wealth. And my question is really, who are you to tell them what to do with their wealth? They work for it. Why don't we have to work for it? Why don't we have to work for wealth too? Why do we think we got so much of a problem with people who just don't want to come and give all their wealth away to the whole community? Now they broke. Now they have nothing to leave their families. Just on the strength of people complaining, oh, they ain't doing enough. No, you're not doing enough. You sitting there complaining, what are you doing to position your family like she positioned her family? Like the rest of them that I aforementioned position their family. What are you doing? But yet we got a problem with wealthy people, and we always complain, oh, they ain't coming back doing this. Oh, they ain't coming. Guess what? You wouldn't be complaining about that if you was in a position to do something for you and your family. Now, would you? Would you be thinking about them coming back? Would you be concerned about what they're doing with their wealth? You understand? So that's the reason why, again, organize your life. Some people, you know the latest gossip. You know who dating who, and you understand what I'm saying? You know everything that's going on other than what you really need to know what's really going on, right? This is why we got to be honest with ourselves. And this is not a beat you over the head session. No, it's a get you to think about what you're not thinking about session, because what you're not thinking about is what's hurting you. And also what you don't know will hurt you. Contrary to popular belief. I'm going to prove it to you. If you slept with somebody and they had an STD, a life-threatening STD, and you didn't know anything about it, wouldn't that kill you? Well, it's the same way with us. If we don't know these financial strategies, guess what we're going to continue to pass on to our children? Generational poverty. And poverty comes from generational ignorance. And ignorance comes from us now taking out the time to learn. I'm not telling you it's going to be easy, family. I'm not telling you that it's going to happen overnight. I will never tell you that. Growing wealth takes time. We're not rich yet. You understand? One day we will be. I'm quite sure that. Why? Because we're doing what it takes. You understand? We're purchasing assets. We invest in real estate. We're learning these various financial strategies as it relates to investing. And we're implementing it. And we're seeing, you know, the outcome. We're seeing the fruits of our labor. The fruit of our labor is our children will have an inheritance once we leave here. And then they'll be able to teach our grandchildren as well, so that generational brokenness won't continue in our family. Somebody got to do it. Somebody has to do it. You understand? Somebody got to start thinking about, listen, man, how can we get out of this hellhole that we in here? Man, we've been stuck in here long enough. We got to go to Uncle Joe and Cousin Sue and everything just to buy something. We got to scrape together quarters and nickels and dimes. Aren't we tired of nickel and diamond? I know I am. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm tired of seeing our people nickel and diamond. I'm tired of seeing our people got to do GoFundMe's. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of that. And this is why we on here, because we like, listen, man, we got to share this with our people. We got, whatever you do with this information, that's on you. I love you enough to present it to you. But here's the question. Do you love yourself enough for you to go after these programs are done and start organizing your life and saying, I need to get my priorities straight? Where am I spending am I spending my money, or am I investing my money? This is what got to start asking our question. There's a difference. When you pay a bill, you just spent. There is no return. You may say, well, there is a return on that, but no, we're talking about financial wise. You know, now in the financial world, you got to understand I'm using financial jargon now. You understand what I'm saying? Logically, yeah, your lights stay on, your water keeps running, right? That is the return on your investment, right? You understand? But now we're talking about it really in financial terms. When you do that, you're looking to grow your money. You understand what I'm saying? So when you invest, you're looking to grow. You understand? So when you purchase, you don't spend on an asset. There's no such. No, you invest in the asset. Why? Because it grows your money. You understand? So are you spending or are you investing? Right? You bought a Gucci bag. That's not an investment. It don't appreciate. It don't grow. You know what I'm saying? That's not an inheritance. Nobody can build generational wealth off of that. So now ask yourself the question. I went on a trip, right? I went on a cruise. I spent $3,000, but my credit jacked up. Was that really wise? Yeah, you had fun, but here's the thing though. Remember, right? We talked about this. There's a time for recess and a time for work, right? So was that really wise? You went on a $2,000-$3,000 trip, but you don't have no business. No passive income, none whatsoever. And you're living for paycheck to paycheck, but you went on a $2,000 or $3,000 cruise. So just like you went on that cruise, your life is unfortunately cruising away from you. You're getting older. Do you have a life insurance policy? Do you have a will? You went on a $2,000 or $3,000 trip. Do you have a life insurance policy? Do you have a will? Do you have a power of attorney? If something happened to you and your spouse, you know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? Who's gonna be the legal representative for you to be able to handle your business affairs? Right? These are real conversations we have. Why? Because we got to organize. You understand? We got to stop being reactive and we got to start being proactive. And this is the reason why this program exists. Because, man, we got to get out of this mess that we are in. It's messy. We got to clean it up. We got to get our focus, man. Our minds is everywhere else other than what it's supposed to be on. It's so sad. People spend all this time with gossiping. You know what I'm saying? But why are we sharing financial strategies? Hey, family, did you hear about this app? Hey, you can grow your money. You put your money over here, you can grow your money. Hey, you should put your money over here in this high yielding savings account. We're not sharing that, but we'll share fights. We'll share all this crazy stuff. Somebody getting slapped, somebody getting knocked out. It's time to organize our lives. It's time to get focused. As for me, I'm going on 45, man. I don't have no time to be running around here having these empty conversations. I don't get nothing out of these empty conversations. You know, I'm just keeping real with you. We can't talk, you know what I'm saying, if you're not adding value to my life. And I'm dead serious. I'm very serious. If you're not adding value to my life, you know what I'm saying, if this conversation is an empty conversation, it's pointless, I'm not getting anywhere, you're not getting anywhere, what's the purpose of having this conversation? Well, how does gossip benefit anybody? Please help me understand that. Who walked away smarter from gossip? Who learned anything from gossip that can help your family position yourself, you understand, to come out of poverty and to build generational wealth? What did you get out of that to help you mentally? Did it grow you mentally? Did it help you spiritually? What did it do? Right? Organize. Start investing your time and stop wasting your time. Incorporate some books in there. Incorporate some audios in there. Right? Queen, that's it. That's all I have for you, family. I'm done.
That's all I have today.
All right. So we appreciate it. Thank you all for tuning in. Next session will be on Friday. Okay. Remember, Friday is couples and singles. Your favorite power couple gonna come give you some tips. You don't want to miss it. You understand? We have some powerful sessions going on Friday, man. Relationship wise, family, it's important. All right. It's relationship empowerment on Fridays. Okay. Mondays and Wednesdays, you're going to get economics, or, you know, you're going to get something spiritual. Okay. You just don't know. But I guarantee you it's going to bless you. It may just confirm what you already know, what you've been saying all your life. As some of you say, I've been telling people that all the time. Yeah, you understand? It may just confirm it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But at any rate, I believe, and we believe, it's going to be a blessing to you. So, you know, please continue to tune in. Check us out again on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays in the AM. Okay, the time varies because, again, you know, we're busy too, family. So this is our nonprofit, you know what I'm saying, donation to the community, where we come on here and we help you to better your life, as our life has been bettered by these things that we are aware of. Love y'all. Talk to you soon.